Lesson 3-3, subtract integers. Okay, let's look at the problems together. 0 minus 10, this is minus 10. Minus 9, minus 5, so you have minus 14. Minus 4, minus 8, minus 12. And this one you have 31 minus 48. So you have a positive 31 and you have a negative 48. So 48 is bigger than 31. So the answer must be a negative. After you write the negative down, let's using 48 minus 31. So 8 minus 1 is 7. 4 minus 3 is 1. So you have 7 minus 17. Minus 25 minus 5 minus 30. Minus 44 minus 41, so minus, this is as 85. Now this one right here, minus become plus. So in other words, you have 19 plus with 4. Minus and minus becomes plus. So 4 plus 19. So you have this as 23. And then you have a negative 11 minus 42, so you have 42 as plus 42. This become plus negative 11 plus 42, or 42 minus 11. So 42 minus 11, you got 1, you got 3, just 31. And this one here plus minus become plus. So 52 plus 52, you have 104. Okay. Now we have some substitution problems. You have f negative 6, g 7, h is 9. So f minus 6, you have in negative 6, you have negative 6 minus 6. So you have this one as minus 12. Now h minus f, h is 9. And then minus f, f in negative 6. So in other words, 9 plus 6. You have this as 15. And then g minus h, your g is 7 minus h, which is 9. So you have this as negative, and then 9 minus 7 is 2. So you have minus 2. 13, you have 5 minus f. 5 minus f. F in minus 6. So 5 minus, you have positive, so 5 plus 6, 11. And then you have 4 minus g. So 4, this is become plus, minus become plus. So 4 plus g, our g here is 7. So 4 plus 7 is 11. Number 15, you have minus 8 plus and minus become plus h. H here is 9. So in other words, you have 9 minus 8, you have this one as 1. Number 16, minus f. Okay, you have minus, and then f is minus 6. Okay, plus g, which is 7, minus h, which is 9. So you have minus 6 here become plus 6. So you have 6 plus 7, you got 13. 13 and you minus 9, you got this as 4. And this is working with absolute value. F in negative 6 minus g, which is 7, minus 8, which is 9. So together will give us a minus 22 within absolute value sign. So this will become 22. Let's move on. Okay. Let's look at this problem. We have find what is the difference between the highest. Okay, we have lowest and highest. So the difference between the highest in Alabama, okay, in this section, highest in Alabama, and the lowest in Louisiana. Okay, the lowest, which is this one. Alright, so you have a 2407 minus 8, or in other words 407 plus 8. The difference is minus. We have this one minus and then minus 8 become plus 8 because you have double negative become plus. So you have this you have a 2407 plus 8, you got 15, 1, 4, 215 feet. You have this 2415 feet. Okay, B, question B. Find the difference between the lowest elevation in New Mexico. Okay, the lowest elevation, okay, this one. Lowest elevation in New Mexico, you got this as 2,842, and then with the lowest elevation in California, okay, this is 200 minus 282. So you get this number minus this number, or in other words 2,842 minus 282. You have double negative, it becomes positive, or in other words, this number plus with this number. So 2,842 plus with 282. This one is 4, 2, 1, and 3,124 feet difference. 3,124 feet. Question C. Find the difference between the highest in Florida, okay, the highest elevation Florida, that's the highest one. Highest in Florida, and the lowest in California. Highest and the lowest in California. Alright, so this number minus this number, you have double negative, you have 345 minus 282, or in other words, this number plus together. So you got a 345, you plus with 282, that will give you 627 feet difference. Question D, which is the last question in section 3-3, between difference between the lowest elevation, the lowest in Alabama, alright, in this one, with the lowest in Louisiana. Alright, so you have a 0 minus 8, or in other words 0 plus 8. You got this as 8 feet difference. That's it for lesson 3-3. Let's continue to lesson 3-4, multiplying integers. Let's multiply this. Okay, so you have positive multiplied by negative, you have this as negative. So you got 12 times with 8, 2 times 8 is 16, 6, 1 right here, and then 8 times 8 is 8 times 1 is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9, you got 96. Minus positive, this is gonna be positive answer. You got 15 times with 4, 20 times, or 4 times 5, 20, 0, and right to up here, and then 4 times 4, 4 times 1 is 4, 4 plus 2 is 6, so you have 60. This is negative 6 raised to square, so in other words, you have negative 6 times with negative 6, the answer will be positive, so 6 times 6, 36, so positive 36. This is a negative 5 raised to 3, or in other words, you have negative 5 times with negative 5 times with negative 5, so you have triple negative, so the answer will be a negative. 5 times 5, 25. 25 times 5 gonna be 125. And this also you have triple negative. Negative times negative, positive. Positive with negative again is negative, so negative answer. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 8 is 64. Triple negative, negative answer. 9 times 1, 9. 9 times 7 is going to be 63. Alright, now substitution. You have A negative 7, B negative 5, C 3, and D 9. Negative 5 times C. Negative 5 times C. Your C here is 3. So negative answer 15. 5 times 3, 15. B square, B negative 5. So you have negative 5 and square like this. So in other words, negative 5 times negative 5, positive 25. 2A, 2 times A. A is negative 7. Negative 7, you got 2 multiplied, so 2 times negative 7, negative 14. BC, B times C. Your B here is negative 5. Times with your C, which is 3. So negative 5 times 3, negative 15. A, B, C. So A times B times C. Alright, let's look at this problem together. A times B, so A negative, negative, positive, okay. 7 times 5, 35. And then times again with C. You see here 3, so 35 times 3. So 5 times 3 is 15. 3, 3, 9, so 105. 105. Positive 105. Now this, number 12. A times B. Alright, a while ago, A times B, 35. Negative, negative, positive. 3 times 7 times 5, 35. So you have a 35, and then C square. C to the third, sorry, your C to the third. So you have C3. So 3 times 3 times 3. You listen to 3 times. So 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 again, going to be 27. So in other words, 3 to the third is 27, because 3 times 3 times 3, 27. So it A times B, 35. 35 times 27 times 27. 3 is 5 times 7, 35. 3, 5 times 7 times 3 is 21. 21. 4 or 21 with 3 is 24. And then 24. And then 5 times 2, 10. 6 and 1, 7. 5, 4, and 9. So you have this as 945. Now negative 3 times A square. Your A is 49, or your A square, A is negative 7. So A square is 49. 49 times negative 3, your answer would be negative. So 49 times 3. 9 times 3, 27. 12, 2, 14. So 147. Minus C, D square. Alright, your D is 9. So 9 square is 81. And your C is 3. And then negative. 1 times 3 is 3. 8 times 3 is 24. So 243. Negative 243. Alright, number 15. Minus 2A. So substitution, minus 2 times A. Your A is minus 7 plus B. Oh, sorry, B is minus 5. So plus minus 5. So you have a minus 2 times A, which is minus 7, plus in the middle, and then B, your B minus 5. So minus 2 times minus 7, you have 14. And then minus a plus minus become minus 5. You got this as 14 minus 5, you got this as 9. Let's move on. Okay, let's look at this together. Number 16. Let me read the instruction first. Write the multiplication expression. Write the multiplication expression to represent each situation. All right. Then find the products and explain its meaning. Okay. Ethan burns 600 calories when he runs 1 hour. Suppose he runs for 5 hours in a week. So we need to write an expression first. So burn is going to be a negative. So 5 multiplied by minus 650. That's the expression. And then the answer to the expression. So you have 5 of 600 and 650. You multiply this by 5. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 5 25. 2 6 times 5 30. 32 32. So this one negative 3250. Now after that, okay, you have 1 for expression, 1 for the product of this expression, and explain its meaning. Okay, let's talk about running and burn fats within 1 week. So therefore, this number represents that Ethan burns 3,250 calories per week. Calories per week. That's the meaning of it. Okay, this is talk about erosion. Recede at a rate of 3 centimeters each year. It's occur 8 years. Alright, you can write 8. We can recede, which means minus, 3. That's the expression, and then minus 24. That's the product of the expression, and then this meaning. Let's talk about erosion. So you can say the coastline is 24 centimeter closer to mainland within 8 years, or you can just write the coastline eroded. Let's say the coastline eroded 24 centimeters in 8 years. You can write it as simple as this one. Okay, now number 18. Average person loses 50 to 80 hairs per day to make way for new growth. Suppose you lose 65 hairs per day for 15 days. Alright, so 15 days and then losing 65 hairs, so minus 65. That's the expression. And then let's find the answer to this expression. This is going to be minus. So you have 65 times with 15. 5 times 5, 25. 2, 5 times 6, 30. With 2, 32. 1 times 5, 1. 1 times 6 is 6. You got 5. You got 5. You got 7. You got 9. So you 975. Now to explain this meaning, you can write as simple as it is. You can write like this. You lose 975 hairs in 15 days. You lose 975 hairs in 15 days. Okay, last number 19 for this section. 19. Lily has 100 gift cards on her favorite pastry shop. She spent $4 at the shop for the next 12 days. Okay. So to represent the situation, I think 12 times minus 4. And then the answer would be minus This is going to be 48. Now what does this one mean? It means that Lily spent $48 in 12 days.